And we also want to see someone else in orange overalls and in a jail cell, and his name is Matlala, the mafia boss. Because this man just cannot stay away from the Madlanga Commission. He's back. He's the center of it all again. Now he's returning specifically to fill gaps in his own earlier testimony. Remember, guys, this is the same guy facing attempted murder charges linked to that controversial 228 million rand Medicare 24 police tender, basically parading around knowing he got free money from the government because of his connections. And the last time he got straight up invoked in his right against self-incrimination and dodged the hard questions. Do I think that's going to happen again? Absolutely not. They're going to catch him by the washing, just like they did with Fadiel Adams, just like they did with Andrea Johnson, just like they did with everyone else who was sitting at the Madlanga Commission, just like he was. I mean, the guy just can't stay away from it anymore. He can't stay away. He keeps trying to run. He even did the right against self-incrimination and dodged, the difficult questions. It's not working. They got him.
The Madlanga Commission of Inquiry has heard that businessman and attempted murder accused Vusimuzi Matlala believes it's unfair for proceedings to continue in the absence of his lead counsel. This is according to Advocate Fatima Missy, who appeared on behalf of Advocate Annelene van Heever, who is unwell. Missy requested that Matlala's testimony stand down until tomorrow to allow the legal team sufficient time to properly consult with him and prepare for the proceedings. For more, we take you live to SABC News reporter Kenny Mapanga. Kenny, a very good afternoon. A lot of back and forth when it comes to the testimony being heard today because, of course, the legal aspect of it in terms of counsel and representative for Matlala has been a lot, there's been a lot of talk around it. Talk to us about some of those deliberations.
Well, good afternoon to you, Paul, and to the viewers at home. I'm not sure if the legal team of alleged cartel member Vusimuzi Matlala were allegedly trying to strong-arm the commission with these latest hypotheticals that they placed before the probe ahead of that decision. But seemingly, it didn't work out in their favor, as the commission has ruled that substantive application on the privilege against self-incrimination that alleged cartel member Vusimuzi Matlala has invoked in his testimony, in his initial statement rather, that he brought before the probe, will proceed. You'll have to explain why he is invoking this right and why it doesn't have his limits in terms of the context of the commission, which is a fact-finding mission, which is testing his knowledge or lack thereof of this alleged infiltration in the criminal justice system, insofar as he is alleged to have been bankrolling a number of high-ranking generals and allegedly the political ambitions of Police Minister Senzo Mchunu through alleged political fixer Brown Mokhotsi. So certainly a critical witness before the probe, but we're not even there yet with respect to Vusimuzi Matlala. The commission still has to get over the hurdle of why he believes that he should not have to answer certain questions before the probe, because he seemingly holds this posture, or rather a blanket approach, let's put it that way, that if he has to answer to questions that could either be investigated potentially or could either end up before a criminal process, he should be exempt from that kind of questioning because of that fear against self-incrimination. Now, what you saw take place before the lunch adjournment was a number of hypotheticals placed before the probe by the legal team of Vusimuzi Matlala, where it seems, even though Advocate van Heever is absent here due to some form of illness today, it seems that what they were saying is that if the commission wants to resume with the application, that they are going to withdraw, which would effectively leave Matlala unrepresented. Now, I'm not sure if that was something that was seemingly just brought forth to strong-arm the commission, because once the commission ruled against that particular request made by the legal team, they are now reaching a position where they want to consult. So was this a genuine instruction that they were laying before before the Madlanga Commission, or was it something that they were just putting forth with the hopes that it would grant them that standing down until tomorrow? So we'll have to find out after the lunch adjournment whether or not Vusimuzi Matlala is still legally represented, because the manner in which it was presented is that there was an instruction for the entire legal team, that is the attorneys and counsel, to withdraw from their representation of alleged cartel member Vusimuzi Matlala. And this also includes Advocate Van Heever, who is not here today due to that illness today and those circumstances beyond her control. We'll find out at 2 p.m. if he is still unrepresented and how then the application, or the substantive application, proceeds with respect to Vusimuzi Matlala and his privilege against self-incrimination, and how he will apply that particular privilege to the questions he has to answer to before the Madlanga Commission. All that and more at 2 p.m.
Kenny Mapanga, thank you very much, bringing us up to speed there with some of the latest developments coming out of the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, which resumes at the top of the hour with legal matters and representation really at the center of the testimony presented by businessman and attempted murder accused Vusimuzi Matlala.